This week on the podcast, we have something a little different for you. As many of you know, we use the month of August to broadcast special compilation episodes. Today, I present a special episode that contains practical advice sprinkled with a bit of humor.
This is Debt Free in 30. Here's your host, Doug Hoyes.
There's only so much room in your credit suitcase. So you've got access to this much credit based on the math, your assets, your income, all of those sorts of things. You are now taking a chunk of that and you're saying, I'm going to let my parents use it.
Would that be the same as a credit backpack?
Is that a thing?
I just made it up. And I like the visual because you've got this backpack on your back and it's weighing you down, you see? So There you go. Maybe we'll make that a thing. We'll make that a trending thing. Right. So there's a really key point then. If they're coming to you because their income is not enough to meet their expenses, all the borrowing in the world does not solve that problem.
Correct.
You got a leaky boat. You can keep pouring water into it. I guess
pouring water out of it.
Out of it, sorry. This is why we don't let me do the analogies.
He doesn't ride a boat ever.
Could I wear a backpack in this boat? What?
There's a leak in the boat!
Okay, so let's flip over to practical advice here.
What was the topic of today's show?
The topic of today's show is, number one is auto renewal. The second one, what makes it a zombie service?
Wow. So, zombies are, right? The monsters that are undead. All of us look like that in the morning.
That'll be the thumbnail for the show there.
But so the trick is it's something you don't actually use.
No. It's not worth it.
And that makes sense to me, actually, because the older you are, presumably you've got more access to credit because you've had more time to accumulate either assets or, unfortunately, debt.
Exactly. The longer you're alive, if you your debt increases a little bit each year.
It's kind of like your waistline.
Exactly.
The longer you're alive, the bigger it's going to get.
It is exactly like your waistline. So, if you were between the ages of 30 and 39, you had around $20,000 in credit card debt. But if you're over 60, you got $27,000.
Right.
Okay, so that kind
of the people that came to see us.
Yes, and these are exactly the people who became insolvent.
Oh, okay.
So, Ted, if you're a banker in France...
I am a banker in France.
That's right, and of course you'd
must change my wardrobe, and I'm sorry, what time is it? I must go for a break.
Probably be at lunch now, because it's already, an hour has elapsed in the day. Someone comes in to see you to get a loan, and the only third-party information you have is,
bad things.
Yeah, exactly. A default, bankruptcies, whatever. You don't have credit reports like you do here in Canada. So how in the world could you decide whether to give this person a loan?
Well, I will not give you a loan, monsieur, because I do not trust you.
That would be one option. I think your bank would probably be out of business.
Well, what we're missing from this picture, consumer credit is greatly lower in Europe than it is here.
Is all debt bad? And of course, I addressed this question in my wonderful book, Straight Talk on Your Money, Chapter 11.
That's funny, Chapter 11.
Oh, it is, isn't that? Yeah, I never thought of that.
A brake or an accelerator on the economy. So if you raise your interest rates, you raise them, you slow down the economy. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, it's a lever, I guess, would be the other way to say it.
It's a gas pedal.
Gas pedal, baby. Okay, the fourth item on my list, size matters.
Okay, what are we talking about
here?
No
idea what this show has degenerated into with that. But, what I've written down here is the U.S. dollar is a safe haven currency.
That's true.
So you've got money, you want to park it somewhere, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's like, well, if I put it in U.S. dollars, it's been around for a couple hundred years. It will probably still be there in the future.
Your first choice would not be Moscow.
Probably not.
Stuff.
Don't know if you remember that
There's
or
stuff
not.
happening right now throughout the world.
There you go. Don't know if you're a student of history or not, but a bunch of stuff happened. Back then, our collective credit card debt was around $80 billion. And I remember at the time you said, I think it's going to go up. Well, sure enough, it's well over $110 billion now.
Right. That's just my wife. Unless you have a time machine, it's always a guess.
Which has not been invented yet that we know of.
I can do more movie references, but people probably don't want to hear those.
They're going, Gone with the Wind. I've never heard of that movie.
I was thinking Hot Tub Time Machine, but anyway.
There you go.
You don't think it's a little weird, a bunch of guys just piling up in a big bathtub together?
It's called male bonding, okay? Haven't you even seen Wild Hogs?
Okay, I guess if you were to come to me, or if
Doug,
I got a deal.
One day I would like to make you an offer.
That's right. In any given month, listen to us on 60 different platforms. But socials, I think we're only on like 5.
Is it translated into other languages?
I believe so.
Wow.
I believe in real
Español?
time. In real time. So, and you and I are, of course, huge on TikTok.
We're huge on TikTok.
We don't have accounts, but Hoy's Michalos does.
Is that the one that's being banned?
Yes, I think that's the one.
It's not going to happen.
And it was because we went on it, I think. Probably. So we haven't done a lot of teasers for the podcast recently, but here is a quick compilation of some of your favorites from the past. And if you'd like to see more of them in the coming season, let us know in the comments.
Beautiful. Red light.
Red lights.
Red light.
You owe a bunch of debt. Ted and I think you should file a consumer proposal, but can't you just negotiate on your own? Ted, can you?
Well, I don't. Can you? That's the hard part. Is it inside your comfortable? Let's do this again.
We don't do. Okay,
we don't do them again.
We'll do a second take. Here we go. You got a bunch of debt. Ted and I think you should do a consumer proposal. Can you negotiate on your own and not use us? What do you think?
Yeah. Well, that's the question. Can you do it on your own? Most people aren't sophisticated enough. They don't have the skills, and it's way outside their comfort zone.
Plus, there's a bunch of legal issues. So this week on Debt Free in 30, we're going to answer that question. Is it possible to negotiate with creditors on your own? That's this week on Debt Free in 30. Beautiful.
Da, 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 da.
And then your line will be, will we have a big funeral for you? There we go.
Who's going to pay for the party?
Even better. Okay. This week on the podcast, Ted and I talk about death. Oh yeah, it's a fun show.
Who's going to pay for the party?
We'll talk about that. Actually, it's about debt and death. Are you responsible for it or not? If somebody else dies, we'll talk about that all this week on Debt Free in 30, the Death Podcast. This week on Debt Free in 30. $39.
There it is. Yeah.
The wealth effect depends what order we actually put them in. So today on Debt Free in 30, Ted and I, was it today? Maybe it's not today. I should probably say this week. Okay, take 2. The wealth effect.
No,
what is it?
Go ahead.
That's okay. You can jump in. Okay, here we go. Take 3.
Take 3.
Take 3. Take 3. Okay, this is trailer number 2. Okay, Ted, we're going to record. You ready to go?
Go.
Okay, it's time to record our final full new episode of season number 7 here on Debt Free in 30 before we take our annual break for the month of August, where we rebroadcast 4 important episodes from the past.
Greatest hits.
Oh, the greatest hits. This week the topic is debt scams. We'll probably get canceled after this. So, you ready to go? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is the trailer for episode 361. Today on the show, I've got 3 guests. Let's go around the room. Who are you? Where are you from?
Maureen.
Okay, we're going to do take 2. Here we go. If we can't get our names right, this is going to be hard. Okay, here you go.
I actually forgot my name while I was pregnant.
That's right. I understand. We're going to talk about that more on this show. Okay, Maureen, you go first. Who are you? Where are you from?
Maureen Parent from Canada in the Ottawa area.
Excellent. Jennifer, you're next.
Jennifer Kwan from Mississauga.
Excellent. Fantastic. I love the branding on the mugs. Rebecca.
Rebecca Martin, Windsor, Ontario, in Southern Ontario.
And I'm Doug Hoyes. We all have our mugs, and we'll be drinking from our mugs this week on Debt Free in 30. Today on the podcast, Scott Terrio and I are drinking out of our debt-free in 30 mugs, and we're talking about debt consolidation loans. So, Scott, what is the biggest problem with a consolidation loan?
Well, they don't tend to address the underlying problem that you have.
There you go. So you can watch us with our mugs. We're going to talk why they can be a good idea, but a lot of the time aren't. That's this week on Debt-Free in 30. There you go. Hopefully
Fantastic.
That works. Hopefully that works.
I would watch that.
I would too. So, okay, cool.